Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a championship to defend. Welcome back to F1 Manager 22 with the Alpine team. So it looks like development point for Leclerc. Let me see, cornering speed, let's do that. And then let's see if Gasly has something. Nope. Doohan, yes he does. And let's go braking for Doohan. So we are top of the table in the team standings, and in the drivers we're also top, but Max Verstappen has caught up quite a bit, especially because as well, if we look at the car analysis, we are ahead of the average, but the Red Bull is quite rapid, so that is a bit of a worrisome sight. But I think we should have some good things coming up ahead, so we'll see. CFD condition is poor, which we will refurbish with the funds we have right now. So that's no big deal. We need that in order to get the upgrades before the end of the season. So heading to Circuit Zandvoort. Aerodynamic testing ends in 6 days, which I think I do not have any additional time left. Let's see. Yeah, so I gotta wait 7 days. That's fine. So we'll just wait it out. All right, without further ado, it's time to head into the Dutch Grand Prix. Time to just put our performance targets on. I think both cars will reach Q2 with no problem at all. And yeah, reach Q2 as well, or Q3, sorry. So both cars will make it through to Q3, I'm sure of that. Finishing position, let's say both cars in the top 5, that is our aim. And then, yeah, finishing streak is fine, so let's go. Hold on, VSC deployed. I just noticed Leclerc retired. What happened to him? What happened to Leclerc? No. It's a crash. It's a crash. Oh, he went straight on. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Well, that's a bit of practice time we lost. Dang. We can't get the setup then for Leclerc just yet. Engine damage. Oh no, we might have to take penalties. Ooh, another big crash reported. Yellow flag. There's been a crash. It's Russell this time. Let's see what happened there. Oh dear. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. What did he do? Oh, he spun out. Oh, that's a rear wing gone for sure. Yeah, another crash. Wow, it is a insane weekend already. So many crashes in FP1. We're gonna leave Doohan out for now until he can complete his runs. He's only one feedback away. Oh no, it's Magnussen who has a terminal damage. Ooh, it's an identical lockup and into the barrier here. Ouch, that's huge. Ugh. Not good to see. Alright, a chaotic start to the weekend, guys. Oscar Piastri, Bottas taking penalties. It might be also that Leclerc has to take penalties and Jack maybe. I don't know. But Jack has done pretty well, I'd say. I don't think he needs penalties, actually, now that I think of it. Leclerc does, though, possibly. We'll see. FP2, here we go. Oh my god, the whole engine is effed. Okay. We definitely need to take penalties at some point. So we'll go to this one because that's the only one that's like okay to run. So yeah, the car's been totaled. Ouch. Yep, another crash. Wow, there's so many crashes this weekend. My gosh. It's a Haas off on the side there in Sector 3. Tsunoda bends it into the barrier this time. Let's take a look. I think he spun out on the apex there. Yep. And does the same as Russell earlier. Oh no, another competitor crash. This is again a yellow flag condition. Russell crashed again. It's another crash for Russell. 2 of 2. He slipped and did the identical crash as FP1. Unlucky. End of FP2 then, not too bad. 76 thousandths away from Max Verstappen's time, and Charles Leclerc another 2/10 behind, so that might be a set of confidence issue. Piastri, Bottas the only ones on penalty so far, so FP3 here we go to try and polish up these setups. Okay, so this is some good news. Gasly is close, 97. Whoa, that's gonna be tight. Really diving into the unknown here. Charles Leclerc P3, Gasly P6 right now with the current setups. Not looking too great. Leclerc has given me a 96 or 93 rated, and I'm not sure if this will be it, but let's hope that it is. Gasly has given me a 97 rated, and it does not look like this will be the answer. I'm just going to revert to 97%, I think. Do I do that? Yeah, I'll just leave it at this. We'll see. But it looks like it's intermediate conditions here, which is interesting. Rain must be coming down hard. Let me just get the fresh engine components in. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, there are a couple things you can do to support the channel. First off, press that like button and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe by pressing the red button down below and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Alright, it's rainy conditions. It's only 1.74 millimeters. And I think the rain is gonna ease off later on in the session, so just wanted to get a banker lap on the inters in. It looks like Gasly's gone with a 110.920, Leclerc with a 110.920, and Gasly with a 110.968. So Gasly's a little slower, but that's okay. Let's see if the setups are any good. Alright, we've gone for 99% setup, so braking stability is the only thing that is troublesome right now, but I'll take that. 99% is solid. And for Leclerc, we've got a 96% setup, so not good, but I think decent enough for this race weekend. So let's see if these guys can perform. Alright, the track is not going to dry up quickly enough for dry stint to be had. 1.86 millimeters of rain on track. So yeah, that is it. One lap and done. We sit P5, P6 by the end of the session. Knocked out our Schumacher, Tsunoda, Latifi, Vettel, and Ocon. So let's move on to the next round. Alright, here we go then. Let's see what kind of lap we set on the dry tires this time. Gasly got held up a tiny bit by Magnussen as well as Leclerc. So let's see, 107.3, and I think Leclerc will beat that by 95 thousandths. Okay. So Leclerc's a tad bit faster than Gasly. Let's see how that evolves over the course of the session. And let's see what other cars put on the table. Feeling quite confident, I stayed in. P4, P6, not bad at all. Knocked out our Iwasa, Stroll, Magnussen, Zhou, and Albon. So we've made our guarantee of making it into Q3. Let's see what we place for the race. Okay, we've got our first lap zone, 107.4 and a 107.3. Pretty solid laps on the worn sauce from the previous session. But yeah, we will have to do some fresh laps on fresh tires. That is no big problem. That'll come at the end of the session. Alright, moment of truth. We got fresh softs on the cars now. This is it. Can Gasly improve? He is improving. It's a 107.2. He goes up to P3. What about Leclerc making his way to the start-finish straight? It might be a 107.0. He goes fastest. Ladies and gentlemen, Leclerc has just gone fastest. That is a stonking lap indeed. But I think Verstappen is still completing his lap here, fighting the Ferrari. And is he going to beat it? Ah, he does. Oh my god, there's 2/10 in it for Max Verstappen. Dang. Well, Leclerc has done brilliantly to split the Red Bulls, and Gasly's done well to put his car in P4. So I'll take that. Ah, that's a shame. I had my hopes up for a pole position for Charles Leclerc, but sadly Verstappen takes it. Bottas and Piastri taking penalties, of course, but let's head on into race day because strategy will be what matters here against Max Verstappen and Sainz. Let's see if we can take the battle to Red Bull on race day.
The grid is packed and there's electricity in the air, but there's no surprises in that. It's race day.
Although we didn't see a standout performance from Alpine during qualifying, everything's still open to them during this race. The work Red Bull did during qualifying was nothing short of spectacular. Now let's see if they can repeat that for today's race. A sunny day here with only a few clouds in the sky. If things stay this way, the weather shouldn't pose any challenges to the teams.
So it's time for some fighting between the sand dunes, here at the Dutch Grand Prix.
Alright then, let's take a look at the strategy. There's no rain, partly cloudy conditions. Let's see. Alright, we've gone for interesting strategies here. We're going to try a two-stump with Gasly. He's going to start on the softs, go on a medium, and then end on a medium. Now with Leclerc, we're going to try a medium hard, but we can always convert to a medium soft given the conditions on track. So I've got two strategies for Leclerc. We're sticking with the two-stopper for Gasly. Let's start this race and see if these strategy calls are the better ones to compete against Red Bull and hopefully beat them on track.
Now we should have good weather for the race, and that will be welcome news for the teams. And there's Charles Leclerc. They're in second place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds of the race. Next for the team, it's Pierre Gasly. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. The race start is mere seconds away.
And just like that, let's get this race underway. It is 5 red lights here in the Netherlands. And away we go. Okay, Gasly on the soft should have a much better start than the Red Bulls. But my gosh, the Red Bulls are fast around here. Sainz really pushing on Leclerc. Inside line for Gasly. Hopefully he can get P3 off of Sainz. He is pushing from the start. Leclerc getting really twitchy there and really pushing it against the Red Bulls. Let's keep an eye on Leclerc here for a moment because he is about to take the lead. Let's take a quick look at the tire choices here. Medium, medium, and medium. So, yeah, Leclerc and Verstappen on the same tires here. Gasly on the softs. So this is good. Gasly's making gains here. Leclerc's up into the lead. Okay, this is looking solid. I'm going to drop Gasly's tire usage to standard just to cool them down a bit. But let's try and push, please, because Gasly's about to push on Verstappen to take P2 from him. This is looking good. This is looking very good indeed.
Fantastic work.
Let's pull away, guys. Let's pull away. We need a full second. Come on, let's pull away from DRS. Try to get a momentum going. Alright, Leclerc, go down to standard because I want to put you on a one-stopper if we can. Because I feel the Red Bulls will be doing one-stops. But we'll see. Alright, so we're going to tell Gasly to push now because I do want to pit him for the mediums on this lap. So he's just lost position to Verstappen. Verstappen and Leclerc going at it against each other. We are on target for a one-stopper for Leclerc, so I'm happy with that. We're going to box Gasly to try and get maybe the two-stopper to work better. We'll see. I need him to maybe deploy a little. Just to try and get closer to Verstappen, cause some problems so that he can get compromised. Nope, not by the looks of it. We won't be able to compromise him just yet. But we're going to bring him into the pits already. Schumacher and Tsunoda were in the pits for a moment there. It's not looking good for Leclerc and Verstappen. Verstappen really pushing. So we'll need to try and get some momentum somewhere. Gasly's in the box.
Copy.
Let's see. We're doing a two-stopper, so let's make this work, guys. Safety car would be also helpful later on. 2.3. Solid work from the pit crew. Come on, boys. Come on, Leclerc. Survive out there, mate. I think he should be in some clean air ahead of Zhou. Come on, buddy. Why are you so slow out of there? Come on. You can push. So right behind Zhou. So that's alright. Let's drop him to standard. See out the rest of this then. Okay, I need to pit Leclerc right now to cover the undercut that Verstappen's got. Come on. Let's see. Verstappen will be ahead of Leclerc, I think. But we're going to try and cover off as best as we can. Gasly is ahead in P2 of is ahead of Verstappen essentially, but he still needs to make a stop, of course. Get him out. 2.381. This is good. Let's see where this will put us. It's going to be right behind Verstappen. Come on, push, push, push. Why are you so slow out of there, man? Come on. You can really push there. Because that's... Oh, okay, sure. Leclerc just went over the white line. Okay. Whatever. Okay, Verstappen is definitely struggling today. He just got overtaken by Leclerc. We went a couple laps further on the mediums, giving us a fresher set of tire than Verstappen here. He's doing absolutely well. Leclerc's absolutely doing well on the hards. We gotta wait until Gasly's pit stop, and we'll see how this factors in with the others on the field. We'll see. All right, time to bring Gasly in for his next stop here. Leclerc is currently in P2, staying ahead of Verstappen on normal fuel usage. I'm trying to reserve a little fuel for the last stages of the race. We got the mediums on, 2.291, solid stuff from the team. Now, Gasly does have the stronger tire set here. We've got a three-way battle between Sainz, Perez, and Norris. Let's see if we can get in there and then maybe get ahead of them and push for a double podium today. Let's see if this is possible. We're very close to P3. Hopefully we can make up this gap as well. The 8 seconds to Verstappen between Sainz and Verstappen. Okay, so Gasly has done very well to get past the trio. He's up in P3 on fresh mediums or fresher mediums. Fastest lap as well. Leclerc does have a tire advantage. 64% to Verstappen 62. I think it's time to go a little heavy on the fuel usage here. Safety car. Sector 1 yellow flag. Hold on. Sector 1 yellow flag. Side by side heading into Sector 1.
Yellow.
Ricardo running wide on turn 2.
Here's the replay.
What happened
Now
here?
look at this. Daniel
Darn it,
Ricciardo
Ricardo.
involved here. They're
Oh
well for
boy.
racing line there.
He just
That is
compromised
a
our overtaking opportunity for Leclerc. Oh! Verstappen went wide. Verstappen just went wide. That is a godsend. That is a godsend.
Someone's run wide.
Verstappen's run wide, but he's still ahead of Gasly. I just
Now,
saw
here we
that
see
on the
Max
edge
Verstappen.
of the screen here. Look at
Going
him go
like
wide.
that could cost them
Oi, oi, oi.
valuable time.
So where's Verstappen currently? He's making his way around turn 7 by the looks of it, and Gasly is only 4.5 seconds behind. Okay. Things are looking interesting now. Let's see. Okay, I'm telling Gasly to push a little here. Let's get a little aggressive going and a little bit of push because he is right in the rear of Verstappen. This two-stopper has been quite a successful strategy. Let's see if Gasly can make this move stick here. Trying to get around Verstappen. Let's see. He does have much better tires than Verstappen. 62% up the inside of turn 7. And he makes the move stick. See ya, Verstappen. Look at it go. Let's bring him down to standard tire usage, guys. I don't want to overheat the tires too much. But there we go. We've just made the overtake work. Let's take a look from a third-person view angle here. Oh, this is massive. This is massive from the team. Let's go. Keep Verstappen busy, Gasly. That's your job. This is good. This is absolutely fantastic work from him. Oh, this is looking splendid. Oh, Leclerc needs to save fuel. Let me go balanced with him. Okay, so we are finally on the last lap. It has all come down to this. Leclerc is currently 3.8 seconds ahead of Gasly. So we're going to go conserve a little bit. He should be fine to see out the rest of the race. I'm going to wait until this becomes 0.1 kilogram, and then I'm going to put him on standard fuel usage. Gasly doing well to keep Verstappen behind. Think we may want to use a little bit of tires halfway through the lap here. As soon as he makes it past turn 7 here, and then I'm going to start telling him to go aggressive. Leclerc is ready. He has saved up enough fuel to see out the rest of this lap. I think Gasly can push a little because he does have the extra fuel, the 0.1 kilograms of fuel to push. 0.2 now, which is good. Just give it everything. Well it, buddy. And I think Leclerc should just empty his battery. Drain that battery, buddy. Let's drain it, drain it, drain it. Let's try and extend away from Verstappen here. And I think Leclerc has just secured the victory of the Dutch Grand Prix with Gasly securing runners-up P2. And that is a 1-2 for Alpine. Let's go! Yes! Our driver has just won the race.
Leclerc there, taking home the win.
Astounding. I don't think anyone would deny them their victory lap after a race like that.
Wow. Okay, so this was splendid. Big brain strategy from us to go on the same strat with Verstappen and Sainz with Leclerc, and to go on a two-stopper with Gasly. Take a risky strat with our other driver to get P2. That is what I'm talking about. Let's go. That was big brain strats. This was splendid racing. Just ahead of Verstappen by 0.5 seconds. Gasly, an absolute goat of helping out our team here. Oh, I was having doubts about Gasly's performance recently, but this just proves he's bounced back. He's shushed the critics, and he's made it back to being a top driver. 1-2 for Alpine. Let's go. There we have it. Let's celebrate on the podium. Yes.
Well, this was definitely Charles Leclerc's weekend. Never have a team been more deserving of a podium. Everyone must be ecstatic. And the Monegasque driver certainly proved his worth with a terrific drive today. It was a hard-fought contest for all three drivers, each one securing precious points for their team. I imagine everyone at Alpine will be very satisfied with their performance today.
That's right, they've made some fine strategic decisions here, and it's brilliant to see them pay off.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
We now look ahead to the next round in Monza in Italy. The Temple of Speed is waiting, and the teams will be ready and raring to go.
Yes, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. P1, P2, and this is massive because Gasly has just widened the gap between Leclerc and Verstappen. Of course, Verstappen was on path to compete against Leclerc. He was closing the gap, but now we've just extended it a little further with the help of Gasly. So Leclerc, Gasly, and Verstappen on the podium, with Gasly securing the fastest point or fastest lap. No point for that, by the way. Only pole position, which Verstappen got. Sainz, Perez, Norris, Russell, Albon, Bottas, and Piastri round out the finishers in the points. Zhou, Ocon, Stroll, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Vettel, Latifi, Iwasa, and Schumacher round out the finishers. So that makes us a solid team right now. Solid position for Leclerc. 12-point gap to Max Verstappen, which is already a massive boost after today's Grand Prix. Gasly up into P3 with 199 points to his name, almost in the 200 club, closing in on Max Verstappen. Now in the constructors, let's take a look. Alpine extending the lead now, 52 points in it against Red Bull. So now we're in the business end of the season, so now we really need to push until the end of the season. So 52 points is massive, but it's also very small. They could catch up within 2-3 Grand Prix weekends, so let's keep this hustle going. But solid race from both drivers. Really impressed with Gasly today, and he deserves that development point. And sadly, Leclerc crashed out in FP1. That caused us problems with our setup, but still he bounced back in the race to win it. 5.5 mil made, 1.835 mil out in bonuses, with 3.736 or 3.7-ish mil in profit for the race weekend. Thank you very much. Let's go to Monza.